serious show. We had a big Holocaust discussion tonight.
Because you only got to project more. Project.
Which I thought they brought everyone together, including everyone. And tomorrow we're going to Yad Vashem. It's a little for Erev Tisha B'Av. That should be good. Aaron, what do you have to say?
I felt that we really connected over the topic of the Holocaust. I think that as Jewish people, we were all connected, and as a group, we all connected over the thought. And I thought that we touched upon various good points that we'll hopefully discuss during the show. Scar, what do you think?
I think it was interesting. We had a lot of topics, whether we disagreed or agreed on them. We all had like the same basic thought process. Definitely got us to think a lot about really who we are as a people and who we are as Jews, as individuals.
All right, for our first guest, I'm going to bring up Eliana to say some thoughts about the topic.
As a granddaughter of a Holocaust survivor, I think this topic is a very serious one, and we should all take it to heart. And I'm sad but excited to go to Yad Vashem tomorrow.
What was one of the questions, Shira? What was one of the questions that really stood out in your mind that you actually thought about before, maybe had a good answer to?
I thought it was interesting because the question of could the Holocaust happen again came up, and I think it's important that we remember the Holocaust so that we don't let history repeat itself.
Eliana, do you have any questions tonight, specifically either of you?
No, but one question that stood out to me was that are anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism the same thing? And I thought that that's really prevalent because so many people say they're anti-Israel and so many people say they're anti-Jewish, but they don't really know what that means unless they have to figure out the difference, because you could be Jewish and be anti-Israel, and you could be pro-Israel and anti-Jewish, but figure that out before you make statements.
Fernie, come in here. Fernie is our special guest from Memphis. Considering you weren't at our little program, maybe we're just going to ask one question from the program. Which one would you like to ask him, Sklar?
All the questions we have.
Of all the questions we have, what would you like to, for a short one-sentence answer?
The first sentence. The last question, the one I think that got the most conversation is, do you think the Holocaust, to what extent, can it happen again?
Do you agree or disagree?
I think that if everyone is properly educated of the past and of the Holocaust through museums like Yad Vashem, I think that we're doing as much as we possibly can to prevent it, and I strongly don't feel it will happen again.
Thank you.
I hope you're correct.
On the same issue that our special guest addressed, could the Holocaust happen again? I think that was very related to another question. Do we think that without the Holocaust, the Jewish spark would have went out? And this is a candle which has been burning for close to 4,000 years, and it almost went out, I don't know, 70 years ago or so, and we got it burning again. And I feel that if we let that candle just blow out or even start to flicker, it could happen again. We could lose 6 million or more, maybe, Chas v'Chalila, the entire Jewish people. And yes, Chas v'Chalila, Chas v'Shalom. And I'm glad that we're able to finally talk about it and realize its existence. And now the people who died in the Holocaust, it can actually be a death of life. Now that we know that they didn't die for a purpose, they went on and they're helping to keep the Jewish candle alive.
I'd like to thank everyone tonight. Very meaningful night. It should continue on through the whole week. I know I've been feeling it for the 9 days, and it should change people. These days change people's lives, and that's really it. All right. See you all tomorrow.